lessons learned. Of course, you're gonna leave as soon as you came across who I am not. This party sucks, I'm out of luck, and no one seems to get me here. They talk about some other stuff that I don't even wanna hear. The crazy part is that I didn't feel this way before I got here. I wanna be somebody, hanging with somebody. Can I be somebody, dancing with somebody? I wanna be somebody. Goodbye. The truth is I didn't even find your company that good. My lessons learned. Maybe I don't have to be around these people anymore. This party sucks, I'm out of luck. I don't know why I'm being here. They talk about some silly stuff, they even don't know if it's real. The crazy part is that I didn't feel this way before I got here. I wanna be somebody, hanging with somebody. Can I be somebody, dancing with somebody? I wanna be somebody.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? Welcome, everybody. Appreciate you joining me. We got, let's see. We got Reiki. We got Karima, Bartman, Maruta, Crafty Lady. We got Mike, and I think that's it. Welcome. How you doing tonight? Appreciate everybody being here. We got a donation over PayPal. We got... let's see. Keith, something about Keith. There we go. SP wants to know if Keith is still interested in them. We'll see about that. We have our first PayPal entry for the night, and my application just took a crap for some reason. I don't know. Hopefully it'll recover. All right. Let's see. SP, let's see. Is this going to work or is it not going to work? Apparently it's not going to work. Why isn't this working? SPP, no. SP, no. SP, there we go. All right, let's see. Is Keith still, wow, this is just total failure tonight. Is Keith still interested? All right, let's see what's going on with that. Dr. Mystical, thank you for being a member for 2 years. I appreciate you. What is going on? There we go. Super Chat 2. Does he take Super Chat or only PayPal? I do both. I do everything. I do one of everything. All right, let's see if Keith is still interested. We will use this tarot over here, otherwise known as the Grape Juice edition of the Push Kitty Tarot and all of that other good stuff. So let's see if how this is going to work out. See if Keith is interested in us or moving on. Has Keith given it up? Has Keith done a little bit of an 8 of Cups possibly? And they're moving into the different direction. Let's see what's happening with that. Mina, welcome. I appreciate you. How you doing? All right, there we go. Reiki, yeah, testing 1, 2, 3 SP, something like that. See, I can't type. So I have the smallest keyboard in the history of mankind. That's what she said. But yeah, I have this tiny little keyboard and I'm like trying to type on it. I'm used to a big, robust, full-size keyboard and I'm trying to do it on this and it doesn't work as well as I had thought it was going to work. I used to have a full-size keyboard, but I shrunk it down a little bit. You know, you get in the pool and it's a little cold, you know. Ultraviolet Teddy, what is going on? Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Ultraviolet Teddy's birthday is tomorrow, by the way. So I'm sorry, today, by the way. Ultraviolet's birthday is today, by the way. That's why she's late. So everybody wish Ultraviolet Teddy today the birthday. Happy birthday. So Ultraviolet Teddy being a member for 5 months as well. Thank you, Teddy. I appreciate you. MR, I thank you for your donation. So yeah, let's see what Ultraviolet Teddy, you got a question for me today. Let me know what your question is. There we go. Is Keith still interested or not? Lover says yes, but the Hermit gives us a little bit of a mixed read. Aquarian Vision, what is going on? Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, the Lover says they do have a level of interest. They want to see where it's going. We want to see how's it going. Where is it going to take us and whatnot. The Lovers has a lot of interesting stuff going on there. But they do say, yeah, this is something that I'm still interested in. This is a connection that I still want. Karima, thank you very much for your very generous donation. Let me know what your question. Okay, you got the what are your true feelings for me? There we go. Astro Girl, welcome. We got MR with another donation. I appreciate you. Be Random with me. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. But yeah, Lovers over here in the Hermit. There's a high degree of hesitation for Keith just to dedicate themselves. This is not something where they're just 100% into it. They do have some doubts. They do have some sort of a lot of negative thoughts about maybe the connection or where things are going and what have you. Page of Cups feels like a lot of the Dr. Mystical. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Very nice indeed. Thank you for hosting the birthday girl, otherwise known as Ultraviolet Teddy. But yeah, Ultraviolet Teddy, let me know what your question is. But yeah, the Page of Cups is just not something I'm interested in pursuing right now. Do I have that level of interest? Yes. Am I willing to take action in order to move that forward, to get that going to the next stage? It just looks like no. The Emperor says that we do have a degree of standing up for ourselves, getting out there, making things happen a little bit later, but it looks like right now we just have enough hesitation to where, you're just not too much into it, but that is it. Karima, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, so there's a level of interest, but I'm not willing to do anything just yet. So this is where that goes. Anyway, we finally got the SP reading done. There we go. We got it typed correctly and everything, because there was a minute there where I didn't think it was going to be typed correctly ever because my hands were just not doing what they needed to do. DYB, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. Let's go over here to this tarot. I think you said that you didn't like this tarot. Let me use my tarot deck over here. We're going to use my tarot over there, make a little bit of an adventure with a waterfall tarot. If you don't have this one, I still have a lot. I still have a lot to go with all of that other stuff. There we go. Yeah, Teddy, sure, you get 2 questions. Ask your second question too. All right. Let's see, D's current feelings for me, and we have 2 more questions in there, and in there, oh, they're taking another woman to Arizona. Oh, Jesus.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
That is problematic indeed. All right, let's see. D's current feelings for me. Man, the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, here is this. They seem to have worked so hard. They worked so hard to make this relationship happen. They've worked so diligently, so many months, and they want results. They don't want to give up on something they put this much effort into. It really feels like that, right? It really feels like we put a lot of effort into this. We haven't gotten to where that we needed to go, and overall just feels like a little bit of a dead end. Knight of Pentacles feels like that I put so much effort into this, I want to see some results. And I'm just saying, I am just saying. The 5 of Wands says this definitely has not gone the way that they hoped it would. They wanted you to sort of be on the side. They wanted to sort of be there and what have you. They wanted this relationship to be a little different. Their level of incompetence just kind of falters a bit as it goes through here. But they want to keep this open, and they want to keep this as something available to them. They've done a lot of work, and that's basically the feelings, right? I put a lot of effort into this project. I need this to succeed. I need this to see where it goes. Only asking. Yeah, I know. I'm just making a joke. Anyway, is D taking another woman to Arizona, and is he meeting another woman? It sounds like a lot of other women. All right. The first question is, are we taking another woman on the trip to Arizona? Is that going to be something that they do? In other words, is Arizona meant for other women? I think that they had invited somebody, but the person flaked on them is what I think. I think that, okay, you see this consistently with D's pursuits with other women and whatnot. It feels like a lot of times they try to get a connection. The connection's not valid. It doesn't go the direction that they wanted it to go. You have a lot of difficulty making things happen with this. The Ace of Swords. I think they had communication communicated with many people, and I think somebody flaked on them in order to go. But I did think they invited somebody. The person flaked. It didn't go the way that they wanted to. We got 2 aces. I'm trying to use this trip to build a connection with another person, and it just didn't go the direction that I hoped, right? The moon. I thought we had a good emotional connection. The emotional connection just didn't make it to where we would like ultimately to be, and that is just the way it goes sometimes. We have to go all the way into the other room and get the Cthulhu deck. I know, first world problems there, but we will go over there. We will go over there. Carrie, thank you for joining us tonight. I greatly appreciate you. All right, the finale over there. Hershey, welcome. What's going on? All right. Is D meeting another woman? Oh, sorry. That's it. Are they meeting another woman? They did invite somebody. They flaked. Are they meeting somebody on the destination trip? Is this the reason that they are? Oh, I think so. I think so. I think that they are meeting somebody on this trip. We have a connection over here. I think that they've been on the phone with this person. The other person is quite well charmed with them. They do have a lot of hesitation as far as going in there, and have a lot of things kind of, you know, not exactly the best connection, but, you know, they feel like things are going well, but they need to see them. They haven't seen it before. I think this is going to be a first meet for another woman indeed. We have a connection over there. It has been a little bit of a long distance. The other person's hesitant in that. I think the other person is a Scorpio. So good luck to D with all of it. I mean, good luck with D on that one. Have fun with all of that. Have fun with all of that. That's what I think. So I do think that is a yes indeed. All right. So we have to go in the other room and get the Cthulhu Tarot. So entertain yourselves while I get the Cthulhu Tarot. Okay, I have no idea where it is. If you had told me before the stream, I could have found it, but there's only so many minutes I'm willing to dig around for it, and I have no idea where it is. So yeah, nothing kills a stream and makes people leave quite like a lot of dead space with silence. Is he still there? Is he still there? Mary, I think he left. Why am I watching this stream? I think he left. Is he still there? I don't think that he is still there anymore. He has left, I believe. Is he still there? There's a bunch of dead space. There's a lot of silence on the stream. So if I had warning, I could have gotten it, but I had zero warning. I have no idea where it is. So what is your second place deck that you would like for that? Lantern Path is available. We can do that. So there you go. All right. So let's see, what is next over here? We got Aquarian Vision, insight on a T, and how is he feeling? Let's see if T, by the way, speaking of T, we got Z over there. Karima, you did not get skipped. There is an order for the readings. I know it's kind of odd. So we have Aquarian Vision, and then we have Karima over there. We got MR, we did MR. We got Aquarian Vision. Aquarian Vision's right there. So Aquarian Vision, that name matches that name right there. So you can correlate that name with that name there. That name and that name are correlated. And after that, we got Karima. There we go. After that, we got Karima. All right. Let's see. Yes, anybody that wants a tarot deck and you want a specific tarot deck, you need to know Where am I? All right, we'll do it again. We got Aquarian Vision. MR, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. We got Karima out of that. We got MR, and then we got Dr. Mystical hosting your reading. So we did otherwise MR, and we did Karima. So we're going to get Karima after Aquarian Vision. We did both MRs. Then we're going to do Dr. Mystical, and then Karima, and then we're going to do DYB. There we go. All right, we got everybody covered. Got everybody in the queue. Let me know if you need to see the queue again. I'm happy to show you. All right, well, let's see who is next. We got Aquarian Vision right there. Insight on T and how are they feeling for me? All right, let's do the Wonder World Tarot. That's great. Does anybody else have any questions? There we go. All right, Sarah, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, you want whatever deck is in the other room. Okay, well, yeah, I don't see it happening. All right, insight on T and how is he feeling? Let's see where that's going. Let's see if T is in the mood for love or if T is not there. All right, let's see what's going on. Sarah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. There we go. All right. So the High Priestess, Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords. It looks like that T is in there for the duration. They are definitely in there for the duration. They're not giving up. They do have the connection that they need. They feel like that they have a lot of good things going on. You have the Six of Swords. Backbone, I thank you for your donation. But yeah, the Six of Swords says I am in there for the duration. So it's not something I'm giving up on, not something I'm waiting on, not something that I'm just going to sort of abandon and do an Eight of Cups and get out of there, right? Backbone, I thank you for your donation as well. Journey, what is going on? But yeah, the High Priestess just says, how am I feeling? I think they have an abundance of different feelings about this. Some good, some bad, some in the middle, a little bit on the mediocre side. You do have sort of this interaction that needs to happen here that they feel like isn't happening. Some things to move forward they feel like hasn't been moving forward. The Seven of Swords, they feel like they want to abandon it a little bit. Come back later, see where that's at. But, you know, you got to see. You just got to see where it is going to happen ultimately. But, yeah, they're just not abandoning it. A little bit on sort of the sneaking into it from a side. A lot of mixed emotions in there. This is sort of how it is mixed. Fatima, thank you for your thank you for your subscription. I appreciate you. All right, Karima is here. Karima, thank you for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. What are S's true feelings for me? Has he developed some feelings? Has he developed some emotions? Is this something that has been building? Intuitively, I feel like, yes, this is something that has taken a little bit of a break too, but it is something that is developing, it is growing, it is making it happen, right? I think that's sort of where it is. That is sort of where it is. What are the true feelings for me? All right, let's do that, and then let's do a part two. Part two is going to be developing feelings, enhancing it, producing it forward, and anything like that, right? We'll see where that is going to do. All right, so what are the true feelings for me? Has he developed feelings? The true feelings for you are pretty genuine, It feels like that there is something between you. There's an event that happened between you. There's some difficulty to getting some things in between you. There's some difficulty in sort of working out the forces that are between you as well. You got that Two of Wands, like there's some distance, or there's some things that just aren't happening, some things that aren't working the way that you would like them to work individually. Eight of Swords feels like a lot of things are just left unsaid here. A lot of things aren't in that mode. A lot of things aren't happening. A lot of things aren't moving in the direction that ultimately we would like them to go. Eight of Cups says it's almost like we have abandoned some things in this relationship. Maybe we had some things that we could have addressed, we could have touched, we could have done. There are some actions that should have been there, but they just weren't. We have restrictions, like we can't do what we want. We have to hide. We have to kind of, sort of make things happen from the sidelines. Wheel of of Fortune says that if we get this connection, as far as the feelings are go, and we just relax, we just move forward with it in a nice, finished, easygoing timeline, I think things will be okay. If we try to rush into it, it's gonna fail. If we try to do emergency things, it's gonna fail. If we try to make up feelings that don't exist, it's gonna fail. I think there's a lot of failure things. The best thing you can do is let this just slide the way it needs to, go in the direction it wants to go, and just sort of ride the wave. I think that's going to be your best thing. Number 2 is, has he developed feeling? So again, we have a connection. Let's see, we are in marriages, or what is this? We are both in bad marriages, but we want to be with him. All right, so we're both in bad marriages. We want to be together. So yeah, this may be why we can't rush things. Maybe why that we're having difficulty getting a lot of things done. That 8 of Swords could point to prior commitments, prior things not working the way that they need to. You know, I think that's going to be sort of important. All right, but that King of Swords over there just says, yeah, has he developed feelings? King of Swords, World, Ace of Swords, and the Temperance card, right? Baha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Welcome, Lani. I appreciate you. There we go. But you have an Ace of Swords over here. It's important to keep a connection open. The more open connections, the more possibilities, the better things are going to be at the end of the day. I think that's going to be important. The World card says that the amount of distance between us, it needs to be sort of cultivated. We need to sort of have that connection going, have that connection open, and the more open the connection is, the more that we can talk, the more that we can kind of be around each other, the better things just go overall, right? Ace of Swords. I need that emotional connection. I need that physical connection. I need things going. And the World says, even though we do have these 2 worlds that are separated, joining them into one world is going to make it better overall. King of Swords, obviously, you got to be careful, especially if we're in other relationships. You got to do entertainment purposes only with that. But Temperance card, that things can work out well. We can be okay at the end of the day. Just sort of move on the way that we sort of have been doing. And again, we take it slow, we take it easy. We don't try to force anything, because I think forcing something is when everything just collapses very quickly in this particular connection. At least that is my opinion with all of that. We got Dr. Mystical hosting the birthday girl, otherwise known as Ultraviolet Teddy.
Happy birthday!
All right, Ultraviolet Teddy, one of the Cthulhu, but we don't have the Cthulhu here. But we do have the Lantern Path, so we can do the 2 questions with the Lantern Path Tarot. Making it happen over there, making everything go nicely. All right, so what are the 2 questions that we got? First question is... let's see. The kids made me play Clue. All right, there we go. Question: when will my channel meet 1,000 subscribers? Let's find out when we can get the big 1K, when we can celebrate all of the importance, all of the magic known as the 1K. Is that going to be something that we can do moderately soon? Let's see if we can get an exact date. Let's see if we can get an exact date indeed. All right. First thing we got is the Empress. You got to be present. You got to be online with that. 7 of Pentacles. You got a Queen of Cups as well. I think basically the more people that know that you're going to be there at a specific time, so if you can read at noon every day, or you can read at, something going on, I think that's going to be basically the more people will end up gathering, because now they do have a set time, right? The Empress. We need to gather up all of the viewers, and the more viewers know that you're there, the more viewers will want to sort of remember. And the best way to do that is going to sort of harvesting our viewers. The best way to do that is to put a reminder on. I put a reminder. I know Ultraviolet Teddy is going live at noon or something like that. And, the more steady that we can get, the better overall. We do have a 7 of Pentacles. You just got to kind of do what you do. Every time that you do it, every time that you can, you try to do what you do. 7 of Pentacles just says keep working at it, more and more content. If you can't do lives, then maybe we can do some content. Maybe you can have some releases. You can have some big releases, some big kind of things as well. And this sort of just talks about the Knight of Wands as well. Dressing things up with a little bit of fire, right? Making your presentation more spicy, more fiery, having some weird, cool graphics, having some decks instead of just the deck walkthrough. Have a really cool thumbnail for it, a cool title, and all these other things. I think that's going to be good too, right? The more attractive it is as I'm previewing it, the more likely I am to click on it. Journey, thank you for your other donation. Let me know what your other question is. Overall, the Queen of Cups says the more passion you put into anything, the more people want to see what you're coming up with next. Having zero passion will always get you zero people. Having more passion gets you more viewers, and I think that is going to be it. Basically, when we reach 1,000 subscribers, I think October 8th is when you will reach 1,000 subscribers if you put forth, because you do have an absolute massive amount of cards to go through. So your channel content is going more and more and more. And I think that's kind of exciting, right? You got more and more channel content out there. More people are going to want to watch it. And I think the more people want to watch it, the more content you have. And you're currently being filtered. We're currently being supplied with unlimited amount of cards. So might as well do some unboxing and all that other stuff with those cards. So there we go. There we go. All right. Now let's go to the second question. What is my true purpose in terms of career path? Washing dishes, of course. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, finally you have something. I don't know, you know, if you don't, the inside joke is that Ultraviolet Teddy hates washing dishes. So that's the inside joke there. So that is where that comment comes from, you know. She hates washing dishes, so she will frequently send me pictures of dirty dishes that have been sitting there for a little bit of while. So I'm just saying. Anyway, all right, now what is the true purpose in terms of career path? Ten of Pentacles is you want something that's just going to make you money. You want something that's going to make you money, something that is going to provide, something that is going to get you some good cash, good money, some good income. I think that's going to be kind of a, you know, it's kind of an incentive to go through. The more things that make you money, the better off that you're going to be as far as a career path. You have the 2 tens over here. It's almost like that you want to create something that filters on something else that you do. It enhances on things that you already do. You already do tarot. What can you do to bring that into the next one, right? Dr. Mystical, thank you for your donation. And the Tarot Daddy. The Tarot Daddy and the Tarot King come together. And what happens? You get a TODM, a totem. Totem. What can we do? We can do Dotmo or Domt or something. I don't know if we combine TO and Dr. Mystical. Anyway, the 10 of Wands, all of the 10s produce something based upon something new out of something that's already structurally sound. What can you do with things that are structurally sound? You have board games that you like that you want to enhance, maybe have some stuff on that. You have tarot that you like that you enhance, making a tarot deck, getting some stuff out there, writing a tarot book, having a tarot channel, and doing all this other stuff. You have a 3 of Swords. I think you are kind of sort of inhibited as far as career goes by not having the travel, not having sort of the opportunities around you, living in the middle of nowhere. All of these things are not really sort of conducive as far as having a long-term career path. The star says whatever you choose, make sure you choose something that is possible, and you need to pursue that. You need to chase that and see where that is going to take you. I think that is going to be the important factor as well. All right, and that is the Tarot of the Lantern Path. The Tarot of the Lantern Path, making it happen tonight, and we're going to see where all of that comes to rest. All right. We got Carine, I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. We got Z coming up over there. All right, let's see what's going on with Z. Z. Am I going to be able to type it? Yes, I am going to be able to type it, I think. Z, there we go. Z wants to know P's real feelings, and see what kind of feelings that we do have. All right, so Z is messaging P, and I guess hopefully not power of the P. I mean, I don't know. Toe doc. That sounds like a podiatrist, a toe doc. I don't know, just made up. All right, P's true feelings. feelings after the message that I sent her. So Z's over there sending messages out into the world, and they want to know what kind of feelings that we have after we have sent some things going on, after we have sent some of these messages out there in the ether. It feels like the Five of Wands. They're a little bit on sort of that combative nature. It almost feels like they don't feel respected. They don't feel loved. They don't feel a lot of things that they need to kind of go about it. But I mean, you know, that's kind of what is going on. The Five of Wands just says it's almost like that, you know, they just don't feel the way that they should. This is somebody who their convenience greatly outweighs the reality. They're convenient. And you get some of these people, right? Their convenience outweighs reality. Outweighs reality. So I think that's sort of one of these people, right? So you just have to kind of put up with that. That is something that just happens with this individual. You got to put up with it a little bit. Seven of Pentacles says you do have to send more DMs. You do have to sort of keep an open communication with them. And the Knight of Wands, a little bit of that fiery aspect over there is going to do you good here. The more consistent you are, the more sort of relaxed you are, I think it's going to be better in the long run. So don't, you know, sort of try to force anything. Kind of like the other reading, don't really force anything, and I think that's going to be better for you overall. All right. And the next one is we got DYB wants to know something. They want to know, I have no idea what they want to know. They asked a question earlier, and then they typed it, and I think something happened. Let me look. We got DYB over there. All right. Will, something in New Jersey. There we go. All right. We got some New Jersey action with the DYB. Let's see where that goes. All right. Let's see. We got DYB and Jersey. Will it be putting down a deposit on a house one day this month in New Jersey? Lani, thank you for your very generous donation. Thank you, everybody, for your very generous donations. I greatly appreciate you. All right. Let's see if that is going to be all right here. Will it be putting down a deposit on a house one day this month? Moving into a house. Everybody loves a fresh new house. Getting the for sale sign and taking it down and putting it in the garage and throwing it away forever because you found the house that you kind of wanted, right? For Nine of Cups, Eight of Swords, Star, and the Page of Cups. I mean, I'm really looking at a thumbs up reaction on this. I like it. I think this thumbs up works here. I think that's it, right? You do have a Nine of Cups. This is something that you're excited about, something that you're emotionally resonant on, something that you want to get started. You want to kind of chase it. You want to get the dream, having all this other things, right? I think that's it. But you do have the Nine of Cups. The excitement level is building, is manifesting it, is making it happen for you overall. You got an Eight of Swords, meaning it's kind of, this is a rough time to buy because the interest rate is high, because the houses are overpriced. You kind of have a double whammy working against you on here. But the star says if you keep looking, think you find the good deal that you're kind of wanting on the real estate market, the good deal, the perfect opportunity. And that Page of Cups says we're going to be getting out there and getting it moved forward and getting it where we need. So overall, I think that is going to be a thumbs up. I like it. I like it a lot. I think there's a good opportunities here for houses. Even when we do have a couple of things working against us, I think we're still able to push through and make it happen. At least entertainment purposes only. Never buy a house based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet. All right. Manage, I think a is that a manager? Okay, I think that's manager, right? Let me look. How is my new manager? All right, I think that's it. How is my new manager? Making that happen over there. Maruta, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. By the way, I have exciting news. I contacted the person that makes the Meraki Tarot, and they are going to allow me to buy 50 of them. 50. That's half of 100. You know, at the end of the day, I might buy 100. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give them away to you. That's you. You, the person that are watching right now. I'm going to give you a free Meraki Tarot version 3. And yeah, I'm going to buy a lot of them. And we're going to give them away on the stream. Obviously, we're going to have it restricted where you can only get one. But pretty much everybody that's watching will probably end up getting one. I mean, just by statistics, right? Unless you're like the unluckiest person in the history of mankind. But I think that, you know, you should be able to get it. Anyway, Joan, welcome. I see Becca Boo, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out. We also got Maruta. Thank you for your donation. Lisa, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Yeah, you're waiting to hear from them. Yeah, I was. And so I'm going to be basically dropping I'm going to be dropping almost $3,000 on you. I'm going to be spending $3,000 of my money to give you free stuff. Because, I mean, that's what I do. I want to make sure that y'all are happy. And we are going to do all of that. Sarah, thank you for your donation over PayPal. I greatly appreciate you. Speaking of Sarah, let's get this Sarah done right now and make it happen, right? Yeah, but it is going to be August before it gets here. But when it does get here in August, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to work hard on the stock market. We're going to work hard for a whole 10 minutes and make $2,000 or whatever. So yeah, that's the way the stock market works sometimes. But anyway, but yeah, you know, I mean, so there's going to be a day in the stock market where I should be able to make 5K, and that day was today. But so I guess I could use today's profits to buy all of you tarot decks. So there we go. All right, let's see. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I have the money available. So yeah. I want to make sure that we give a big giveaway. I want to give away pretty much one to everybody here and make it happen. All right. Let's see what is going on over there. We got Sarah. How's my new manager? Anything you can tell me about her, please? A little Gregory Scott action. If you don't have the Gregory Scott Tarot, it is there. It is the Gregory Scott Tarot is making it happen. Ace of Wands. This is somebody who's always thinking, has some interesting ideas, fun ideas, innovative kind of things. This is somebody who doesn't like to sit around, right? Doesn't like to sit around and do nothing. So I think if you want to impress this person, you're going to come out with some ideas, some innovation, some cool things, and I think it's going to impress them and pull them in, and I think that is going to be the exciting part about it, right? Ace of Wands, new ideas, new innovations, new things I think they're going to be excited about too. Not only the Ace of Pentacles, but the Ace of Wands is around here. That really sort of highlights this attribute of this individual. If you want to impress them, again, the new ideas, the innovative stuff, coming out with stuff. This is also somebody who appreciates basically some hustle, right? Picking it up. DYB, that is a yes. That is a yes. I said yes. That is a yes. So that is a thumbs up for DYB on the previous reading. DYB, please acknowledge that you heard this yes. That is a yes. All right, there we go. All right, now we got the double ace over there for the innovation, sort of starting things, getting it, and running with it. I think independence also is a very big highlight of this individual. The more that we can sort of pick something up and run with it, the better off we're going to be at the end of the day. Raven, the tarot learner, welcome. I appreciate you. But yeah, the more we can pick it up and run with it, the better off we're going to be. Overall, the Eight of Cups just says, don't be sort of that manager gets disappointed at really stupid things. I'm sorry. They get disappointed at stupid things. So when they're disappointed at things, it ain't you. It ain't you. Because a lot of people do get worked up with stuff like there's like, oh man, a lot of disappointment, a lot of things that just aren't working for this. King of Pentacles overall says this is going to be a very good manager, and I think it's going to be working well indeed. All right, so there we go. All right, everybody wants to see the queue tonight. All right, DYB, did you hear my yes? DYB, you got my yes. There we go. All right, so we got Sarah. We just did Sarah over there, and we got Backbone, Journey, Baha. We got a ton of questions and a ton of answers over there. It is time over there. Rosemary, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Karima, how does it go? What actions does he want to take towards me? All right. right, Karina, second things over there. How does S view me, and what action do they want to take about me? Let's see where this is going to take us, what adventures, what action we got going on with that, and see what's happening. MR, you are also in the queue. There we go. Let me make sure I got MR's question in the queue. Let's see. Does D want to pursue something solid with me? MR, you are next. You are next. All right. How does S view me, and what action do they want to take towards me? As far as your view, the Knight of Swords just says you're something a little bit on the temporary side. You're somebody that's not sort of a permanent thing, a little bit of a Knight of Swords. I'm going through and I'm trying to make things happen. And it seems like that this is an on and off connection as well. It feels like it's very challenged to get this and make it a constant on or a constant off connection. This is something where they have some sort of an issue here as far as permanence is concerned, but I think that is going to be it, right? But you do have that wheel, you do have the Knight of Swords happening over there. It feels like as temporary connection, and then it reduces. It's another temporary connection, and then it gets pushed back. So it's more of an off and on, hot and cold kind of feel with this. King of Cups said there's a lot of emotion that's being portrayed towards you that just isn't working. It just isn't functioning. It's like that they tell you something and you feel like they don't mean it, or this is not something that they really are very permanent about. So I think that's kind of it as well. Anyway, the 9 says don't worry too much about it. Just let it flow, let it go. This is, again, something you can't control. They want a hot and cold, on and off thing, and it just feels like that is something you're going to have to put up with. The more you're concerned about it, the less it's really going to work for you, and you're going to end up getting an ulcer out of that connection as well. And that's not something you want. Nobody likes an ulcer. So if you can dodge the ulcer, that is going to be all right to you. All right. Does D want to pursue something solid as a rock? Does D want to pursue something solid as a rock? Let's see if that's going to be all right. Solid as a rock. Yes. They do want to pursue something solid as a rock. I think we have a consistent connection. We have a consistent theme with D that just says that they're incompetent. They're incompetent. It's not something where they have the real emotions. I think the real emotions are there. It's not something where they're just going to run around and do this and do that. You have established that this is an open connection, that we can date other people, we can do other things. This is something where they're going to pursue things, but again, they're incompetent with you. They're incompetent with the other things. They're incompetent with a lot of different aspects of this relationship. If they were better at communicating, if they were better to get things moving, I think that's going to be all right. Well, the Knight of Cups says they just feel like they are incompetent. They don't know where they're going to go. They don't know how things are going to work out. Would they love something solid with you? I think they would. But the reality is you're just going to have trouble making it happen. That could be something where you're doing 90% of the work and you're having to compensate for sort of their side being a little bit, waving back and forth and not legit. But anyway, I think that is sort of where we're at. That is just my opinion. As always, all readings are entertainment purposes only. Never make a relationship based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. All right, let's see who is next. Let's see. Will I be getting a boyfriend this month? Is that something that's going to be possible? Carine, you are next on the PayPal side. I appreciate you being here. All right. Let's see where this is going to happen. Will I be getting a boyfriend this month, or is that not something that I can do? You have an Ace of Swords. I really think you're going to be talking to some good people. You do have the Sun, the Queen of Cups. I think that you can indeed get a boyfriend this month. This could be a fantastic place. This could be a great opportunity for you to get get the connection and to do the things going on. Ace of Swords says, yeah, I mean, this is going to be where you're at. This is going to be a good opportunity for you. Queen of Cups says you are going to be satiated, emotionally good with everything as it goes. And I think the sun just kind of opens up that area, opens up that aura, and I think that's going to be powerful for you to do. So I'm really leaning on the love balloons right now. Leaning on the love balloons. I think we can do it. By the way, if you don't know what that deck is, it is the Forest Creatures version 2 over there. Carine is next on the PayPal side. Let's make this happen. We got a little bit of a Victorian romantic tarot, kind of our default Carine read over there. All right, a little bit of a general of where can we take this? What actions can we have going on? Karima, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Effie, what is going on? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. All right, let's see. We got Carine wants a little bit of a general action. Where is that gonna be? Where is that gonna be? Crafty Lady, where are my 2 missing tarot cards? One is underneath something. One is underneath something and the other is sitting on top of somewhere you haven't looked before. There you go, Crafty Lady. There's your answer, all that other stuff. All right, yeah, Erica and Larissa and Davis. Yeah, you need to, this is not really the place to air out these kind of things. You know, I'm just saying, Eric, this is not the place to air out those kind of concerns. If you have issues with safety, if you have issues with relationships that need Law and Order, not the TV show, then you need to call Law and Order. You need to call somebody that's going to be able to do that. I'm just saying. So yeah, this is not the place. The internet is not the place to resolve big legal problems. I'm just saying, that's not it. That is not it. So anyway, all right. Why are you on a live stream looking for a 5? All right, let me read the drama here and see if I want to ban this person or not. I don't know. Let me see. All right, what do we got going on? Let's see. Let me click. I have a thing that keeps track of chat. All right, let me see what's going on here. Right, kid, found she's on drugs. Came back pregnant. She's doing rock cocaine. You didn't put me down as a deck. You're saying he's mine. Full setup, a legit crib, smoking in front of him, doing all of the crack. Now everybody's gone. Yeah, you need to do something not on this stream. Not on this stream. I'm just saying. But yeah, you need to move on to some place that's going to be able to give you some help. And the stream is not going to be able to do it, unfortunately. Anyway, all right. Let's see. I mean, we can't intervene. We can't intervene, you know? Yeah, leave and call the police. There we go. All right. So now that you got some advice, see? Free advice there. There you go. Music Oracle is actually the best advice right there. So you call the cops, you call the popo, everything is going to be fine. Thank you. Have a nice day. All right. Good luck with all of that. KM, I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right. Let's see. We got a Carine for General. The Empress over here just says this is a time to have a lot of good things happen to you. I think as March begins, as March moves in the direction that you would like, I think that you have a lot of good things going on here. The Empress says we have a lot of good feelings, we have a lot of good connection, we have a lot of nice things happening here, and I think it feels like the March is the beginning of something that blossoms, the beginning of something that's going to be better, that's going to overall just help you, just sort of assist you and bring you into a zone and a level of connection, a level of good things with that. High Priestess talks about March being as well a beautiful time to sort of open up and see where we're going to be tomorrow. I think planning for the future, things moving forward, I think that's going to be very good indeed. The High Priestess just kind of says, yeah, learning, developing skills, developing some things is going to be very prudent for you as well. Page of Pentacles, be careful what you can start and make sure that you can finish what you can start. I think a lot of times we do have situations where we can't develop things. We start things that are going to be a little bit difficult. We can't finish things. Don't start any big projects that sort of aren't out there ready for us to go. Overall, the Seven of Pentacles, just keep working through things. Keep pursuing what you are pursuing. I think that's going to be good. Don't waste your time with futile adventures. in learning, acquiring knowledge as we approach the March timeline is going to be good. It is going to be good indeed. Anyway, that is what I think with all of that. All right, we need to look at the queue. Literally everybody thinks they have gotten skipped tonight. I promise you have not gotten skipped. Everybody has gotten the reading. Journey is there once, twice, 3 times a lady. Dr. Mystical, then we got Lani, Maruta, Lisa, Rosemary twice. We got another Carine, and we got a KM happening over there. Baha Carolina is going to be before Journey, and then Journey gets the double shot reading and making it happen tonight. There we go. Is anybody, please take a moment and search for your name while I drink. There we go. There's the cue. I had a nice sip of water. And we should be ready to continue on. We should be ready to continue on. Right now, we got Baha Carolina wants to know over here, should I take the data analysis course? If we're going to analyze data, if we are going to make it happen with all of the analysis, I think we need the Witch's Tarot, because nothing says data analysis quite like the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan as well. That was a gulp. That was a big gulp, as they say in the 7-Eleven. All right, let's see. Should I take the data analysis course? Yes, you should. You do have a 5 of Cups. I mean, this is something where it's going to be a little bit over your head. You're going to be looking at maybe indexes, a full text index. You're going to be looking at different types of primary, secondary types of index, foreign keys. You're going to be looking at sorting data, doing stored procedures. You're going to be looking at a lot of things that could indeed be over your head a little bit. The Emperor says, though, this allows you to take charge. This allows you to move forward. This allows you to get all the things that you would like to do. And the Chariot says you definitely want to move forward. You definitely want to move in that direction. Overall, don't let it be too intimidating. Take a deep breath. You're going to be all right. Take a deep breath. You're going to be all right. You can pick up all of those things. It's just a matter of doing it. Overall, that looks like a yes. Everybody thinks. All right, we're going to do a yes. All right, so we're going to do a yes. Okay, we got. All right, should I take the data analysis course? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. Don't want anybody be confused. We're good. We're good. All right. The next questions are all Journey. Journey wants to know things. They want to know, how does Jim feel about me and what I just told his ass? Does he like that? Is he like, yeah, I like that. I like what you just told me. I think it's nice. Teddy, do you like what they just told you? I love what they just told me. See, Teddy approves. Journey, Teddy approves. That's all you need in life? That's all you need in life is Teddy to approve it, and there you are. And there you are. That's a frightening amount of thumbs. It is. It is a frightening amount of thumbs. Any more thumbs, and you're going to have to hitchhike off this stream, if you know what I mean. Anybody that's over like 40 years old will understand. Whatever happened to hitchhikers? Do they still exist? Like when you're driving around, do you see hitchhikers? Shiba Moon, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. How does Jim feel about me and what I last told his ass? Let's see if that's going to be all right. If that is going to be all right. Page of Pentacles, they didn't like what you told them. I think it's a bit of a reality check for them. They didn't like it. They did not like it. Effie, I need some crochet tarot pouches. I need some crochet tarot pouches. Effie, email me. Link in the description. You got to email me. I need some of these. I desperately need these. I'm willing to buy these. Please hit me up. Anyway, all right. All right. But yeah, does Jim feel about, they feel like that this is something they didn't want to hear. A little bit too much of a reality check, a little bit of a, oh man, that's not something I really want to do. A 6 of Wands says it's something that you needed to express, something that you needed to get off your chest. I think that is going to be something, you know, sort of kind of where it's at, right? This is something as well that you sort of told them too much, right? Mina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, you told them too much. I think the reality was out there. You got it off your chest, but it was a little too much for them. So that's kind of where they feel about you at this point, right? Anyway, hitchhikers do still exist. Oh my. When will I move out of my mom's house and where? All right, let's get a little housing district going on here and see what's going on. Hitchhiking is illegal. They came out with all those scary movies where people got killed doing it. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if hitchhiking is illegal or not. I guess it is. Okay. Anyway, funny story. It's T.O. story time. So one day this is back when hitchhiking was still a thing, back in the 80s, because I'm old. I'm not going to be around much longer, but I'm old. So there we go. So I'm old. So I basically was driving. I was driving along and I saw a hitchhiker over here. And my car died. Like, here's the hitchhiker and I'm driving. My car died like right here. I went, ugh. And so I had to pull off the road. And the hitchhiker thought I was picking them up. So they like run up and they get in the car. So I look at him and I said, yo, man, me and you, we both walking because this car's dead, So yeah, this car's dead. We both walking. And he looked very, very confused. But yeah, we ended up, I ended up getting to know the guy. So we ended up walking together. So there we go. All right. You're middle-aged. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Isn't it released June or July? I have no idea who just donated. I will be telling stories. Mina and Katie. Katie, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. When will I move out of the house? August 8th is when you'll be moving out of the house. That's what I think. You'll be moving out of your mom's house August 8th. You want to know where? You end up getting a room, getting an apartment with somebody else, like either a friend, an acquaintance, maybe girlfriend, boyfriend, something like that happens, and you end up getting an apartment with somebody else. You're a little bit defensive against moving out because it sure is cheap. It sure is convenient to do that, but the King of Wands says somebody else and their money gives you the ability to do that. Now we can combine money with somebody else, and then we can make it happen, right? A King of Pentacles said the combined money is enough to get an apartment, and I think you live happily ever after at that apartment. August 8th is your timeline, and there you go. So you get exact dates on this stream. Entertainment purposes only. Never move out of the apartment. Somebody best want a family and reading cards on the internet. And let's see. So we had three donations with Journey. All right, now there we go. Will GC end up buying the art? Even though he said he's not interested at this time, is that going to be something that they do? Are they going to buy our art? Are they going to reject our artistic abilities and move on? Are they going to reject and move on? Ask me if I was worried as a serial killer. Nah, what are the chances two serial killers? All right, there we go. All right, there you go. All right, but yeah, will GC end up buying the art? No. They're going to come up with an excuse to flake on you, basically, right? You have a little bit of that Five of Wands. They're going to flake on you. The Hierophant, they're presenting this big story like, ooh, I'm interested. Is this something I want? I desperately need this Wheel of Fortune. I think they love the art, but they're just not going to buy it. So that is going to be a no. That is going to be a no. No, they will. Will GC end up buying the art? No, and no to that question. It's not all roses and puppies on the stream. Occasionally you do have a no. And that is a no. All right, let's see. Sarah wants to know, how does D feel about you? Hopefully the D feels good is what I'm saying. Let's see what's going on with that. Sarah's coming back later, but for now, let's see. Does D, wait a minute. Let's see. D feels for me. How do they feel for me? Do they like me? Do they not like me? What is going on? Let's use a little bit of an adventure tarot, because we are going on an adventure indeed. We have another donation by VM. VM, thank you for your donation over PayPal. I greatly appreciate you. Only 4 days on Kickstarter. You have to get it. You have to pick it up. D feels for me. Wheel of Fortune, Hierophant. We just saw these in another deck. Very interesting. Two of Cups says, I like you. I want to go for it. I think they have a level of interest in you. I think there is a set level of interest, and the level of interest is good. You have the Seven of Pentacles over here. I want to work on things. I want to work on the connection. I need this to be available to me. You have the Two of Cups. The connection is important. This is going to be something that they do like, that they do want at the end of the day. And you do have a Wheel of Fortune. The more we're together, the better things go overall. We sort of gather up. We sort of move forward. We get things the way that they need to be at the end of the day. The Hierophant says things grow progressively more serious and progressively better, right? I think that is it. Andrew, welcome back. I thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you. You got Carine has another donation. By the way, donations are going to be closed here soon. There we go. All right. We got a donation cutoff. It looks like Carine will be the last donation of the night. We have a gazillion donations. Thank you very much for everybody being over here. Who is your tarot daddy? Let's find out who is your tarot daddy. We're going to get one card out of here, and we're going to see who is the tarot daddy. One card here, one card here, and one card here. It looks like the tarot daddy is somebody with a level of seriousness, somebody with a level of authority, and they are the tarot daddy making it happen over there. The Hierophant says we need somebody with some authority to be the daddy to initiate the spankings, because the spankings must happen. The Knight of Cups says in order to be the tarot daddy, you have to be able to draw people in and make people excited about this stuff going through that. And the Knight of Swords says the spankings must continue. The spankings must continue for the tarot daddy, because if you're going to be the daddy of the tarot, you're going to have the availability of the spankings. That's all that there is to it. You can't have a tarot daddy without spankings. Now, you know, corporal punishment, not normally allowed, but when it comes to tarot, we have the open door to everything. I mean, screw it. Screw it. We can just make it happen over there. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, we got Lani is next. How's the Gemini feeling after our conversation? Do you see any forward movement in the next week for us? Yeah, let's break this down like MC Hammer over there and make it happen with a little bit of Victorian Romantic Tarot over there. Victorian Romantic Tarot is making everything better. It's making everything better. Get some nice shuffle. You got to be careful of this thing. This thing costs like $7 billion. I'm just saying, several $billion. Dr. Mystical is a tarot daddy. He does deliver all of the action, all of the adventure that is involved with the daddies and the mommies, or I don't know, the daddies and the mommies get together and make the babies, you know. By the way, entertainment purposes only, never make a baby based upon the fat man reading your cards on the end. How's the Gemini feeling about our conversation? Let's do that first. Man, King of Cups, they feel disempowered. They feel like they had a position in this conversation, a position in here, and it just feels like that, yeah, that didn't work. That didn't work. So, you know, it feels like that they just have been disempowered. The King of Cups, I've lost a lot of the authority. I've lost a lot of the sort of the action that I had, the adventure that I kind of wanted to do. The Moon, they feel like the conversation didn't go emotionally well. They feel emotionally disconnected as far as that goes, and they feel like that is sort of affecting them as far as it is too. You got the King of Wands over here. They feel like that they need to take control back. They need to get the upper hand here in order to make things happen. You do have this, we said before, that this is indeed sort of a dual personality person. One side you get over here, another side you get over there. It feels like that they're having a difficulty figuring out how to process things, how to do what they normally do with other people. It feels like you caught them off guard at least a little bit. With the Queen of Pentacles over here too, again, it feels like it is a little bit of a game of checkers over here. Who jumps who is going to be sort of in the next mode, who is going to have the abilities, who is going to have the, you know, sort of the movement that is needed to sort of move forward with all this stuff. There we go. All right, do you see any forward movement, speaking of which, in the next week for us? Again, to which personality do you get? Which kind of aspect do you get with this person? Because they do have a couple of different ones. So that is it. That is it. You do have a little bit of the Two of Pentacles over here, meaning basically, what is their next move? They have one and only one move. It feels like they basically want to introduce some new emotions, some new things. It's almost like that they want to forget a big portion of what has happened in the past and move forward, right? They want to forget what has happened. They want to make up some stuff. They want to get something different going on. Eight of Pentacles, I want to work at it, but I want to work at it from a fresh perspective, from a new perspective. What is currently sitting there doesn't work. How can I modify this to make it work at the end of the day? King of Swords says you are going to get a little bit of an assertive aspect from them soon. And when you see that, that's because, again, they need to sort of get that authority back. They need to sort of get a little bit more of a jump start on this. The Three of Cups feels like there's too many moving parts. We need to isolate it. And I think that is going to be sort of the next action that they have coming up. So yeah, I do think you have some forward action, but it's almost like it's a little too much. It's a little bit overkill. It's like, whoa, where did all that come from? Maruta wants an outlook for March. By the way, if you want to see where the queue is, I did not forget you. I did not skip you. If you're in the queue, I did not. We got Lani. We got Maruta is coming up right now. We got Lisa, Rosemary, Karima, KM, Shiba, Mina, and Katie. And then we got Carine, VM. And then we are out of here for the night. So there we go. You look at the queue while I drink. All right, nice little drink there. Everybody got to see the queue. You did not get skipped. You are in the queue. I did not forget about you. There we go. All right. All right, let's see. What can we use next? By the way, I guess Dr. Mystical. Yeah, they're Dr. Mystical. Say Dr. Mystical. I think Dr. Mystical is going to be the first recipient of a Meraki Tarot version 3, I think. We're going to get one to Dr. Mystical as soon as humanly possible. You know what I mean? Anyway, all right, there we go. Outlook for March. Speaking of the Meraki Tarot version 2, at least, it is now out of stock. The version 3 is going to be in stock in August. I am buying maybe 100 of these. So either 50 or 100. I don't know. Let me look at how much cash I got at the time, and then we'll make that happen. Anyway, outlook for March. Where's that going to be? The Queen of Swords. Let your needs be known. Be up front. I just showed the queue. I just showed the queue for like 5 minutes. Lisa, you are here. Lisa, you are here. There we go. All right. So Lisa, you are here. Right now, we're on Maruta. So, Lisa, we did Lani. Now we're doing Maruta. And now, after Maruta and Lisa, we're doing, after Maruta, we're doing Lisa. So, the current reading is Maruta. You see Maruta right here. And that correlates with that list item right there. And then after Maruta, we have Lisa. So, Lisa, you're after Maruta. Maruta's the current reading, which is Maruta right here. And then we have Lisa. I'm going to get another drink of water while we have the queue up. All right, now everybody looked at the queue, right? So you've identified where you're at in here, right? We're good? We're good? All right. There we go. Now back to the readings. There we go. Maruta is next. Here we go. All right. Outlook for March. It is time to make your needs known. You have to make your needs known. You have to stretch out there. You have to get things out there. You have to communicate. You have to make it known. Making your needs known is going to be very important indeed as far as March goes. Two of Wands is interesting. This is a time to figure out basically what you want in the thing, right? What you want in the thing. I think that's going to be it. What you want in the thing, or what you want next. Two of Wands does have that connection, does have that good connection that you kind of need going out there. I think that's going to be important. But the Two of Wands just says sort of stretch out where we're going to be, how we're going to work it, what is going to happen. I think that is going to be it, right? I think that is going to be very important. The Lover just says, the Tower just says, be ready for anything. You are going to have a little bit of a collapse in what you expect. And that's why you have to know what your options, your open options are, because if you know what your options are, the better off you're going to be in the long run. Because I think a lot of us get like just soul-minded, very singularly minded, and at the end of the day, that doesn't really work, right? KDP, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Lisa is next. Is D. We got lots of D tonight. We have lots of D tonight. All right, we got Lisa. Is a D being honest about his new situation? Oh my. Hopefully they're being honest about his new situation. Let's see what's going on. See what's happening. Journey likes my reading. Journey, I'm glad you like my reading. Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate you. All right, we're going to go and we're going to see if we're going to be honest about the situation. Are we not going to be honest? What is going on with that? Six of Swords says, yeah. Two of Pentacles. One more? Are they being honest? Yes or no? I think they are. I think they are being honest. I mean, to be honest with you, I think they're being honest. We're going to go with a thumbs up. We got a thumbs up. So the thumbs up means yes. We need a new graphic that says yes, 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 and yes. There we go. All right. The thumbs up means yes. Is D being honest about his new situation? I think it's yes. You got a Six of Swords. This is something that they did try very hard to convince you of, and that's why you're like, yeah. The Emperor says they do want a degree of sort of communication. They do want to put it out there, right? Wheel of Fortune says they did spend a lot of time on this as far as the situation is concerned. The Two of Pentacles just says out of all the choices, I think they're being honest. I think it's being legit. I think it's going to be good, right? I think it is going to be good. All right. Now we have to go to PayPal and we're going to get VM in there. VM is on PayPal waiting for their reading, making it happen. All right. VM wants a little bit of a career reading. Any guidance? Where is this going to take me? What things are going to happen? What's going on with all of that? Let's see. What kind of career guidance that we can make it happen? We can make it happen. Paige, unfortunately, I have to go, Paige. I have a gazillion readings tonight, and then everybody wants to do a healing circle for me. Thank you so much for doing a healing circle. I greatly appreciate that. But yeah, Paige, we can get yours tomorrow if you want to come back. We're here every night. Entertainment purposes only. All right, career. What can we do with career? How can we get career going? And what kind of opportunities do we have in the career realm, right? We also have, let's see, what else we got? I think VM, we got Carine wants to know about JC and the Sunshine Band. We can do that. We can do that too. All right, career, what advice? Seven of Pentacles, hard work does you good. This is something a lot of times in career, you have to do hard work. That sounds so terrible and stupid and like duh. But it's legit. I think a lot of people don't really want to put in a ton of work, don't really want to put in a ton of extra work. They want to do their career. They want to have this and have that. The more effort you put into something, the better off things are, right? The more effort, the better off it is. Seven of Pentacles just says, yeah, the more effort, the more results that you get. That is a very one-to-one correlation here. And again, I know it sounds lame, but I'm telling you, right? Look at my stock market stuff. At first, when I did the stock market, I put in an extreme amount of hours, Now, I can get in the stock market, I can trade, and I'm like 90% correct when I trade. Like 90% of the time, I make money because I put an ass load of work into it. The more work I get into, and now it's like easy mode. All I do is click a button and barely pay any attention, and I make money. That's the way it happens. You put in a ton of work, you get a ton of results. Five of Cups. Don't let anything dissuade you or put you down. Don't let anything put you down here. You want to sort of get through the failures, move past those, not going to be a big problem. The Ten of Swords as well. If it doesn't work, ditch it. If it doesn't work, ditch it. If If you don't ditch it, you're going to have problems at the end of the day. Four of Pentacles, hang on to your money while looking for more. The base definition of that. Don't let your money slide out. Don't let your money escape. The better off you, the more you focus on that money and collecting that, the better off you're going to be at the end of the day. Rosemary's got a double shot donation tonight. Should I transfer to the new job? And if so, how will it be? How will it be? Should I transfer over into this job? Let's see if that's going to be a thing we can do. Yes, 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 and yes. That is a yes. There we go. Let's do the thumbs up with the real thumbs. We got a lot of thumbs up over here, making it happen over here. That is a yes. Should I transfer the new job? Yes. Six of Swords, basically move over there. How will it be? It'll be better than what you're currently existing. The Hierophant says that there's managers or there's a level of leadership over at the new job that you do like, that you are proud of, that you are excited about. Once you run into that, I think that's going to be something that you will like, right? Queen of Cups as well says there's more passion, there's more friendly people. Overall, it looks clean and beautiful. Hop on in there, get the new job, start typing at it. I think you're going to be good at the end of the day. All right. What were the managers, the new managers' thoughts and feelings about me and the interview? I mean, just sort of intuitively, I think they liked you. They appreciate you. They liked you. They like sort of where we're at, what things are going, where things are. It just feels like things went quite well indeed. You have a couple of big majors over here. Emotionally, it feels like you fit in the team. And that weighs a lot when it comes to interviews. You fitting in with the team, you being available with that fits in a lot. The moon says you fit in, you're a team player. They really like that. I think that was the first thing to do. The Chariot feels like you are mobile. You're not going to sit there and do nothing. You have a lot of incentive, you have a lot of drive, and we are sort of pushing towards that. And the Ace of Wands feels like you're going to run ahead of the rest of the crowd and you're going to make everything happen. So you're really, really good overall thing going on with that, right? Going on with that. Karima is next. Let's look at the queue while I drink water again. We are here. We are here. So we are here. And then we got KM, Shiba, Mina, and a double Katie. Y'all can stare at the queue while I drink the water. Delicious. Delicious. That is the best water. That's the best water. Dasani makes the best water. Dasani makes the best water. The Walmart water, you get 48 of them for like $1. Nasty. That's like somebody scooped the water out of a toilet. That's nasty. That's nasty. All right. Now that we have a fresh thing of water, making it happen. Fortune cookies, welcome. What is going on? All right, does S mean the stuff he tells me regarding feelings? Let's see if they mean it. Are they lying to me? We do have a Page of Cups. They don't mean it. 5 of Cups, they don't mean it. 7 of Coins, they don't mean it. They want to see reactions. That's a no, 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 and a no. No, 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 and no. Do they mean the stuff they tell me? No. Page of Cups, I'm putting on a show. I don't have a lot of the emotions out there. I don't have these things making it happen. We have the 5 of Cups over there. Overall, no, you're going to be disappointed at the end of the day. 7 of Coins says I'm working towards a result, and I just want to see what you're going to do about it. So that is a no. That is a no. It does not look sincere at all. It does not look sincere at all. I'm supposed to go out with a Sagittarius X. Oh my. Oh my. What is going to happen with that? We'll see.
Oh, baby.
Going out with a Sagittarius X. We finally spoke. After a year of me not responding, we apologized. We're like, I'm sorry. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. How will the meeting go? Let's see what's happening with that meeting. Let's see if that meeting is going to be legitimate or not. Got a little bit of a devil, a little bit of a world. Here's what I think is going to happen. Number one, I think the Sagittarius is going to get back where we were in the last update, right? It's like that we finished watching an episode of Lost. We're coming back. We're watching the next episode, but it's been 3 years. You know, everything's kind of fuzzy. Everything's kind of hazy. It feels like that they want to start over and to start from where they were. And I don't think that works at all. I don't think so. I think there have been other people involved since then. I think that things aren't going to be the way that they used to. I think this person has developed. They've worked on themselves a little bit, but they don't have very true intentions. It's almost like that they're just a little bit desperate. And that's the whole thing that comes across for the entire interaction. Like they're a little bit desperate. You know what I'm saying? You got that King of Coins over there. It feels like that this is a person that is trumping up all of their accolades. They have all of these things they want to tell you about. But the King of Coins just says it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like they've done all of this stuff. The Devil feels like they've kind of descended a little bit from where they should be. The World says you do have to start over, maybe not really from scratch, but it feels like you do have to start over a little bit from this interaction. Five of Swords says it feels kind of useless at first. If you keep working on it, I think it's going to be okay. But it does feel like that they're lying about self-development, all the things that they've done. I think they have somebody on the side. I think relationships that have gone on since the past year, it just feels like that has not really done them much good. And it also feels like that they have somebody on the side. They got somebody on the side, and you're going to kind of have to deal with that. That may be something you're okay with, and maybe something you're not okay with. We'll see. I don't know. I think everybody's pretty flexible, no pun intended, these days about relationships. And, the old school relationships and stuff may not be working for everybody. We'll see. We'll see with that. All right, and that is just my opinion with all of that. How's March looking for Shiba Moon? Shiba Moon, thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate your deck of cards. We need to get that 4K flip through and get that on the stream too. Roller coaster ride March. Shiba Moon, you were lied to. Shiba Moon, you were lied to. March is not the roller coaster. April is. March is not the roller coaster. April is. In fact, I think like April, first week of April, like April 2nd, April 3rd, is like boom, boom. It doesn't hesitate. It comes about and it's all of a sudden, April just starts up. How will March go? The Three of Swords. Well, a lot of things don't go as well as they should have. That's the first thing that you react to. It doesn't go as well as it should have. That's what you're going to say. That's what you're going to come back to me and say. You're going to say should have, because I think there's a level of expectations. There's a level of sort of movement, a level of things happening that you want, that you expect, and they're not going to happen. So don't hook your expectations too hard on any particular thing, because you may be varied with it. Death card says there's a lot of changes happening here too. You don't really want to waste a lot of time here. A lot of changes happening. Be flexible, be able to ride the wave, be okay with seeing where things are going to go, because the Queen of Wands says your ability to be a business person, your ability to be multitasking, your ability to have the level of stability where you're in control. And control is going to be where you got in March, but you lose it in April. You lose that level of control in April, because the Four of Cups says April has a lot of things you don't want, and that is going to be something that you're going to have to deal with long term, right? Because I don't really think that's going to be good. It's going to be one of those where you're like, I don't know. Anyway, what does spring have in store for me? Number one, Mina, you got a love opportunity. Spring is bringing you in love Beyond any doubt. Beyond any doubt. Like, that's the first thing that came to me. Love is going to be on your mind. You're going to have somebody that's interesting, somebody that's exciting. You are going to have somebody that you really enjoy. There is going to be a level of excitement to this person, and I think that's going to be cool overall. It'd be cool overall. So love is your main opportunity as far as sort of what is in store for spring. It's time to get out. It's time to have the new love. It's time to have the new adventure. I think that's going to be very powerful for you. Oh, look at that. Fresh deck, well shuffled. The lovers at first. I'm sitting there preaching and preaching and preaching. What happens? The lovers.
T.O. is the best tarot reader ever.
The lovers happens. It's the first damn card. It's the best card. It's not the Two of Cups. It's not the Ten of Pentacles. It's not the Ten of Cups. It's the damn lovers. The first card in there. It is a see, I'm just on target tonight. I'm on target tonight. The lovers is all about it. That is going to be your main thing as far as that. Chariot, I think they're going to want to move somewhere with you or go somewhere with you. I think trips are going to be planned. I think we have a lot of interesting, a lot of fascinating things coming about here. Ten of Wands, though, it's like it's hard to fit a relationship in your existing life. I'll say it again. It's difficult to fit a new relationship in your existing life. But if you want to make it work, if you go at it strong, I think it's going to be okay at the end of the day. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? Just how good that worked out? Can you believe just how good that worked out? See, I think I blew out a lung. I think I blew out a lung on that. All right. Advice on JC. Where's JC going to go? I'm fully moved on, but he wants to come back. Don't. Carine, I'm just saying, Carine, don't. All right. We're just doing straight up over here. Don't do the JC thing. I don't think that's it. I don't think that is it. All right. Journey says that he loves you, added my voice in. See, I mean, we got a lot of the most beautiful woman in the world, otherwise known as Ultraviolet Teddy. Is where we got, right?
Time for the Tarot Oracle
We got
show.
over there. We got Ultraviolet Teddy right here.
T.O. is the best tarot reader ever.
And I think that's the only, I told Ultraviolet Teddy I wanted more stuff, and I do have more samples, but my lazy ass has not put them in here. Has just not done it. All right. Anyway, advice on JC, don't. Magician, be a little bit of that 7. I think that JC's using you as a side project over here. The Fool says they want a little bit of an adventure, a little bit of a walking in, seeing where it's going to go. But I think ultimately don't. No, that looks bad. That looks bad. See, we're going intuition. We knocked it out of the park. We're over here with Mina. I'm just saying, all right, we're going to do that. Will Jordan stop all of the other women? Oh, my. All the other women.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't
Will Jordan stop humping every woman in the neighborhood? That's it. That's the question. That's the question. Will Jordan stop humping every other woman in the neighborhood? Because I don't think that's good. I think Jordan's going to come back with 17 different diseases. I don't think it's going to be good for anybody. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I'm saying? You got it. All right. Which are the third part if he was to reach out to me. Are they willing to give up all of the other chicas if they're going to come to you? All right. Let's see if they're going to be willing to do that. That could be an issue. Could be an issue if they're highly successful. It could be an issue. King of Swords, Sun, the death. I think Jordan would be willing to give up all of the other chicas over there. You got the Sun, right? Yet the warmth, the beauty, the amazement that we have involved in here. It feels like that there's some opportunities there. They are a wounded warrior. They realize that having a ton of chicas just gets them a bunch of diseases. They're willing to take the chance, willing to make the change. And the King of Swords says they're going to be out there, going to communicate strongly to you that they will do that. So we will go with the party balloons over here, not only because it's Ultraviolet's birthday, but that is something that Jordan would be able to do. All right. Now, will Jordan be honest with you? Now, the other question was, would they stop all of the other chicas if they promised? I think they would. Now, here's the thing. Will they stop deceiving you and be honest with you and make that promise? It's two different readings. I'm saying this is two completely different readings. The Chariot, the Magician, the other chicas, and the Hanged Monster, no, they're not going to be honest with you. They're not going to be honest with you. Maybe that's what Dr. Mystical is picking up on. It's going to be difficult to get this person tied down. The Chariot, they like to move. They like the other chicas. They like to pick up all the diseases. They like all of this stuff. I think it's going to be great. They are movement. They are in motion as far as it goes. The Magician says they have the ability. They are in that alpha state where they feel like they have a lot of power. They feel like they have a lot of things going on. The Three of Cups says bring in all of the chicas. Bring it, all of them in. All of them in.
Oh, baby.
Bring
music to make love to.
Bring all of them in. The Three of Cups. Because the Hanged Monster says making them change their mind is going to be difficult. But if they did come to you and say, I'm willing to change my ways, I think that they would, but I really don't think they're going to come in and do that. Sorry. So, yeah, you have a little bit of a dynamic, an interesting dynamic here. So, yeah. We'll see if that's going to happen. Anyway, all right. So we have a healing circle. I'll go get my crystals and I won't get my crystals. All right. Well, we got the healing circle time. So everybody wants to have a healing circle for me. So we'll do the healing circle. And thank you very much for doing a healing circle. I appreciate it. Hopefully it'll cure my cancer and then everything will be great. That'd be fantastic. All right. Let's see. Donation. We'll do that. And then we'll do healing circle. There we go. All right. Healing, no, a Geeling. It's not a Geeling circle. It's a healing circle. There we go. We got a healing circle. This will be the healing circle time. I'll leave it open for, I don't know, until I get bored of leaving it open. So anyway, thank you for being here. And we'll start the healing circle now, I guess. And I'll sit here and do the stuff that I normally do on the stream while you'll do that. There we go. All right, let's see. I need to put my tarot readings there. And then we got that. We got that saved and all that other stuff. We got Teddy over there. And I think we'll take the healing. Okay, there we go. We got the healing circle, and I'll be right back. I'll get some more water. Hello, kitty.